Oh, we're live. There we go.
Fantastic. What is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Baker Show, gentlemen, with my brother Miguel here at Lovers Lounge in beautiful, hot Bakersfield, California.
It is both beautiful and it is both hot. And I'm glad to actually be here because I missed like 2 shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of it. Tired. But I'm
I
back.
honestly thought you weren't going to make it for today's show.
I
Honestly thought.
could have been, yeah, it could have been that way, but it worked out for the best because I am here. I'm
Well, I don't know if
sharing
I'd say that's for the
in this
best,
share
but it worked out that
much
you're
the
here.
best, the very best, really.
When you're here.
I'm the best, the best, the best with honors.
Okay, Bret Hart.
All right. No, I was making a Men in Black 2 or Men in Black reference, the first one. Remember they're all sitting in those egg chairs.
Right.
But it's fine. It's fine. You didn't know that. It's okay. I forgive you. But nonetheless, I mean, we definitely have to talk wrestling stuff today because I mean, somebody retired, and we didn't really talk about it that much.
Talked about it on Monday.
Not very well.
Extremely
You
well.
talked about it like
I went point by point bulletin on that thing.
Oh, you got the inside scoop.
Mm-hmm. I talked to Vince himself. Had him on the show.
Oh, you did because I was
for
watching.
An hour and a half.
Oh, an hour and a half on the show. You did 30 minutes. Yeah, of course. This guy. I don't even know what to do with this guy sometimes. But guys, we have a couple of really good cigars to go through today. We have some really cool stuff to show you, and we've got some gearing up to do for a double giveaway Friday show.
Yep.
So let's get into it, I guess, right? Should I play that intro?
Play that super quick intro that you keep saying that you're gonna change.
Play that beautiful bean footage of an intro. Bam.
Something's wrong.
Intro done. You messed up my thing. It's fine.
Well, you're
it's
pointing
fine.
at the camera. I'm like, oh shit, what happened?
Well, I was trying to do something. It was gonna be super awesome, but you messed it up. It's fine. It's fine. Timothy, Jeff, Eduardo, how you guys doing today? Thank you all for joining us for the third podcast, the second show of the week that we do every Tuesday, Wednesdays, Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget, we also go live on Mondays at 2:00, same time zone, and Fridays as well, also at 2:00. And this particular Friday, we are gearing up for, because last month we did not get to do our giveaways. We're going to do those giveaways and these giveaways, put them into a big giveaway sandwich, and you'll be full. You'll be full of giveaways, and I hope so. What's up?
Oops.
What'd you do?
So there's certain groups in here that
don't share to.
That you don't share to.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I haven't left those groups. I don't know why I was invited to the groups, to be honest with you.
I get invited and they're like, oh, let me share to and then like, no, don't you do that.
Maybe they see the pictures of me and my little brothers, because I've been invited to like 15 different black only business things and black only smokers. I'm like, guys, I'm not black, but I'll join. I mean, if you guys don't mind. And the smoking groups, they don't care. They're cool.
Really
They're like, yeah, come on, dude, smoking is smoking. Let's get some good cigars in here.
100%.
And then I show them the cigars that I smoked. Like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be in here after all,
because you're not as classy.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry. We're not classy people. The gentleman thing has always been a shtick, guys. Like, I'm telling you right now.
We tricked you.
We fooled you. You've been bamboozled. If you go onto Instagram, my tag is the Kern County Degenerate. Okay, goddamn degenerate. I want you guys to know that. I want you to know that about me. I want you to know my life. Robert, how you doing? Leo, how's it going? It's good to see you guys. Seriously, I'm really excited to be back. Missing 2 shows in a row, didn't like it. Did not feel good at all. I have today here the Herrera Esteli, the Brazilian Maduro wrapped Connecticut broadleaf binder, Nicaraguan.
I think that's enough. That's enough sharing.
That's enough sharing. Are we frozen for anybody else, though? Jeff wants to know. Let me check on my end, too, because if we are frozen...
I'm not frozen on my phone.
Not frozen on your phone. Not frozen on my phone, but I did not turn my volume down, so I'm an idiot. Well, that's great. Sorry, Jeff. You might want to just back in or back out and back in, and it might work.
You want him to back it up?
No sound for Jeff. What the heck?
No,
I got sound on my end.
We got sound. We got full functioning.
This is really weird.
You know what we don't have?
What?
An ashtray.
Why didn't you get an ashtray?
I was busy doing the picks. You were busy doing the setup. I gotta talk about my cigar.
I nose goes it right on camera. Everyone saw that.
You can nose goes it until the cows come home. You don't abide by it. Therefore, you don't get it.
Okay, all good now.
Perfect sound. Yeah, we should be fully
coming
running.
Through good. Okay, good. I just, you know what? No matter what, appreciate you guys letting us know that stuff. Even if it's on your end and you think maybe it's just you, let us know, because it might not be.
Yeah.
And then we're fixed.
And we're talking to ourselves like assholes.
I mean, I talk to myself all the time, and I almost always win those arguments.
True.
Like almost every goddamn time. I love it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the ashtray.
Yeah, because I'm just cutting away here. All right, guys. So, uh, if you guys don't know, we had our event this past Saturday, and most of the cigars that we got were Lanceros. It was called the Lancero Love giveaway or event that we had here at the club. So we got two different Christoph Lanceros. I believe it was the Maduro, and this one's a Criollo. We also got two of the exact same, apparently, just different bands, different boxes for some reason. I don't get it. Of the famous smoke shop 10-year anniversary, 9-year
Yeah, I hit
anniversary.
up Garofalo. I didn't ask him why. I just asked him if it was true, and he's like, "Yeah, those are the same cigars, just different colors." Maybe I should bug him again because he did answer like the fool. Because now he's gonna get bugged all the time.
Yeah.
If he'll be on and explain to us what happened there.
Oh, you absolutely should.
All right, so maybe we'll do that. Hey, 505. Hey, doing, brother? Good to see you. No ashing for you today, Lauren.
Actually, Lauren, I have a picture I want to send you. I want to get your permission before I post it. Usually I'm pretty good about I know what I can post, what I can't post, but sometimes there's like questionable ones you want to just double check.
So this particular is like,
yeah, this particular one I just want to make sure she's cool with it before I posted it. I was actually gonna post it like I do most mornings. I find out when we go to work, right around 4 o'clock. If I post it then, it gets a lot more traction because the guys on the East Coast are seeing it at 7.
Makes sense.
So it actually works out pretty well going to work that early and getting to post that. I believe we have some YouTube comment over there.
Yes, we do. What is up? I said that. It was 505 review.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh,
have a good one.
Yeah. And then real quick though, because I want to make sure I got this. Brian is also checked in. Good to see you, brother.
Brian checked in?
Yeah. Share button a couple of times myself. I did not. You already talked about your cigar, yes?
I did.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab these PCA.
No, you're in the...
They are very nice, very stolen matches here. And the good thing about these ones is you really only need one to light pretty much any cigar I've had. But you also could pass me a cutter. That'd be cool.
We're going to run out of those, and you're going to be all sad girl about it.
I'm telling you, someone from the PCA needs to hit us up because I need more of these. And I'll show them off every show. You send them to me. Saying good evening, Jets, because it's late here. No worries. Okay, Jeff. If you're tuning out,
that's right. He's still over in Europe.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
You know, and the tea and crumpets and whatnot. I don't know much about British stuff.
Hey, Jeff, if you're still here, man, if you're having a cigar in like any of their lounges, man, do me a favor, take a picture. I'd really like to see that.
That would be very nice. Yeah, that would be. I would love to know what the cultural differences.
Well, I think a lot for them, it's more Vartan suit and tie kind of thing. Because the few humidors that I have seen from Europe, little extra tobacco there, have been the kind that have been the not the vault, but like the saving humidor, the aging humidor for Cubans, old Cubans, by the way. You know, not new Cuban, but old Cubans, old lots, where they're going for thousands of pounds, whatever that is.
I left a cutter in your car. I don't remember which cutter. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Lauren, I will have to send me a picture if you can, because it might be
one. Take a picture. It's a cutter. She's left it somewhere.
Hold on to it. If I don't need it, we've got cutters.
Oh, you left a cutter.
Yes. Who else would leave a cutter?
I don't know. Was it one of mine?
Who would she be talking to in the comments? Who was in her car leaving cutters?
I don't know who goes in her car to leave cutters.
Sorry,
I don't know her life.
Jeff snuck back into the U.S. under the dead of night, under the fog of England, left a cutter in Lauren's car, having only met each other once, I believe, at one of the Stogie Fests. And then just took off again. That's what happened.
That'd make a good webisode.
Leo decided
a 10-second series
to go
show.
He went into the man cave. He went into his castle, grabbed a cutter that he wasn't going to be using, just boom, threw it in there. Eduardo, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
That was awesome.
Visited 2 cigar shops here in Manchester. Neither one of them had a lounge to smoke in, though.
Interesting. Okay, interesting.
It's becoming more of a difficult thing because Europe, as far as the European Union goes, and I believe England has the same rules, even though it's not part of that anymore. Very strict rules on smoking.
Is it all of the UK or is it just England? It had to be all the UK, right?
I don't know. I truly don't know. I'll look more into that because there's something to talk about. I think a lot of people don't understand it. I know I don't, and I don't understand a lot of out-of-town politics, out-of-country politics.
One thing I did like about the European Union is if you were a member of the European Union, you had that passport or whatever, you could travel freely from country to country.
I don't know about that.
That was pretty cool, I thought.
Billy, how you doing? Good to see you, brother.
Now, as far as my cigar starting out, as you guys know, I'm a big Lancero fan, so obviously I love this size. This is a very rustic looking cigar. Think along the lines of how the cigar looked in the movie Tombstone. Basically, that's what it looks like to me.
Just a
very
little
lumpy, very veiny, very rustic looking. A little bit longer, I think, than the one in Tombstone. I think the one in Tombstone was more like 6.5, maybe. This one's 7.
Yeah, just maybe a
inches.
little more refined, just a little bit.
But spice definitely is what's starting off with the cigar right now, guys.
Very nice, very nice.
How about you, Mike? What are you starting off with?
You know, it's a bit spicy too. I wouldn't say overpowering, because it also has some nice woody notes, some deep sweet, like molasses, like a really thick, thick sweetness, and the smoke output is just bonkers right off the beginning. And I will use the definition of bonkers for this, and I am very much enjoying that. I hope it continues.
I will say that cigar was given to me yesterday by a member of the club. That's another perk of the club. When some of these members here, they get a good deal on something, whether it's an expensive cigar, whether it's just a really good cigar like that one there, the Brazilian Maduro from Jerez de Lee, or even if they get a bundle cigar that they think is really nice and they want to share, they'll bring them in and they'll give them out. He was passing out 2 of those to every person in the club yesterday. Unfortunately, Miguel was not here, so I saved him one of mine, and that's what he's smoking now. But I mean, how cool is that? You just come in to relax, and everybody they're handing out cigars.
Real quick, real quick. Jeff's comment. I'm gonna go Billy's first, real quick. Not a Lancero fan, but the Epic Lancero and the Mara Lancero by Max Peters are both amazing. Yeah, you can always find a couple of Lanceros that you might really dig.
Now, we did get a 4-pack, I believe, or a 3-pack of Epic Lanceros that we will be doing reviews on. So yes. No spoilers, but we did get those. We were talking to him at PCA, and his assistant was going to give us some cigars, and he was going over the sizes. He's like, "Well, let me get you guys the Robustos." I was like, "Do you have the Lanceros?" Because not a lot of people review Lanceros. It happens to be my favorite size. He's like, "Absolutely."
You're a scholar and a gentleman.
So he hooked us all up with Lanceros. I believe 3 or 4 different blends. I'll have to double check, but we got a couple of Lanceros from Epic. Yeah.
And real quick, Jeff says that he met people from Chicago the other day, and they said you got to buy a cigar and $25 to use the lounge, if I'm reading that correctly. And that sounds kind of crazy to me. $25 worth of product or $25 cut light fee. You don't have to buy anything. Kind of makes sense to me, because either way you're supporting the lounge, but both of those together is like paying to reserve a table at a restaurant and paying for the food and not having it count towards your bill. It's just, that might be a little bit of overkill there for me, in my opinion. Maybe it's a really popular lounge and they're doing their best to keep seats open. But either way, it seems a little
steep.
A little steep.
It is. I'm not gonna lie, I feel the same way. It just sounds a little steep, but we gotta support these brick and mortars, man. We gotta do it, or else they're gonna disappear.
It's true. It's true.
As you can see, you guys, we have added the Nica Rustica cigar holder to the lineup right there in yellow. So if you guys know of a good lead to get the, I think it's Leather Rose one is the one that I'm missing. Let me know. Or if you have one that I'm missing from Drew Estate, let me know. I'm not really collecting all the brands. I just want to get the Drew Estate ones. So if you guys know of one that I'm missing here in the lineup, let me know, and let me know what it will take to try that out of your hands.
I also want to see your collection grow, because it's pretty nice to have them right here. Actually, it looks pretty cool. I enjoy the decoration, the color difference right there, the different logos to them. I think they did a pretty dang good job and a good idea with those to include them in basically making a set. Yeah, trying to make a set of them. I get that.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna need 4 cigar holders at once. Well, maybe not never. Never say never on that one. But
what if we smoke that yardstick again?
Then you gotta, that's why you have lay it down real quick. The all in from
the all in, yes.
Yeah, friggin' yardstick length as well, I believe. I think that's a 21 inch. That's the yard, right? 21 inches?
No, 36.
3 feet is 3 feet's the yard. The other one was 21 inches, which is still really big.
I still call it a yardstick.
It's still really big.
Yeah,
it's something that you usually aren't gonna finish, especially walking down Fremont. It's very difficult to take it into different lounges or different bars. Excuse me. They don't seem to really like you smoke that big a cigar, and people give you weird looks. But I'm okay with that.
let's get one of the pictures up. Let's get a finalist for um Friday.
Absolutely. Now, what Frankie is talking about, since he didn't mention what we're saying, is that this Friday is the giveaway show, and as we do every giveaway show, we have the
Actually, you know
contest.
what? That one right there.
Mhm.
We only have 4 entries for this month. A couple of guys that did entries for this month did a couple different entries, but I selected the one I like best. So let's save that one for Friday.
So, 4 Friday. Okay, so those are all. You want to just show it off?
We can show it off.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show it off, but we won't decide. These are all going to the final round.
These will be the final round Friday.
I went to Charlotte Cigar Week this year, and all the shops had a fee due to the fee due. They are members only type places due to alcohol being served. The event was amazing in several different lounges. That's awesome, and I get that, especially when alcohol is being served.
Yeah, that is one way to get around some of the loopholes of a liquor license and a tobacco license in areas where they don't want you to have them together. Is you become a private club. Then the regular rules of a bar establishment or a lounge establishment do not work the same way. Um, so yeah, there are ways around it, and that's one of them is by making you guys pay a membership for it. So this is the first one, you guys. This is for this month. We had 4 entries that I like the best. Um, as you can see there, I believe it was Daniel. Was it Daniel?
Which one?
No, Steven. Steven, I couldn't fit his name across the way while getting in the way, so I had to put it vertical.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I see it.
And then, of course, this is Brian Swanson, unfortunately. For those of you guys that don't know, he was in a car accident um, and basically totaled his truck, and he had to spend all the rest of his money on fixing it or getting a new one, I think. And unfortunately for Brian, he's on a fixed income, so it's made it increasingly difficult for him to be able to continue to smoke cigars, so he had to give it up for a while.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But we did have quite a few people reach out and offered to give him some cigars, but he's a very humble man, and he said no. He wants to wait till he get back on his own 2 feet.
Well, I respect that, but I definitely think we could have put a nice little care package together for him. Man, what do you call it? These are the only 4 to make it. I think they're the only 4 because other people put extra ones in there. Or these individuals put multiples.
Now these are the only 4 for this month. I do have some from last month as well, so don't worry.
I believe somebody in there in particular is on the other one.
Yes.
So this is just because I think this one even went up late.
It did.
So Frankie messed up twice there. We have to punish him.
I fudged up.
So
not gonna lie, I fudged up.
If anyone has an acid for him, he'll smoke that on Friday because that's how bad he messed up. It's terrible, very terrible.
Anyway, so these 4 will be the finalists for that for this month for July, and then we have 2 groups of 3 for June. So let's get the first group up there, Mike. 1 through 3.
Absolutely, no names on here though.
No, there's no names on these, but the fun thing about them is we're having 3 ash pictures go up against each other, and 3 face pictures go up against each other. So the final will be ash versus face.
Ash face, huh?
Yup.
Face ash. A face off with face ash.
So what we need from you guys right now is we need a winner between these 3. You need to put in the comments 1, 2, or 3. And that will help us out. Obviously, I'm going to be biased towards 3 because it does have that California Dreamin' in there. Daniel, how you doing? Daniel, you just missed your picture up. We just showed it for the best ash for this month.
I would have to go with Leo and you on this one as well. 3 is probably my favorite, but if I go because they're all really good, I'm gonna go like this. This is what I would choose in this order. It'd be 3, 1, 2. 3, the ocean looks beautiful right there. That sunset. I'm assuming might be a sunrise. I get them confused.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it looks absolutely phenomenal back there. Number 1 is pinching that ash.
Yep.
Okay, you got to pinch some ash sometimes, right? You got to go up to another person. You got to pinch their ash. Even there sometimes. Pinch your own ash. Make sure you're alive. But that's a really cool picture. I like that they're in the Werribee meeting. You got Sokka in the background there. I might have been in this one actually, but I got to get more of them more often. So it might not be that one. And then number 2 is just a good old fashioned having fun.
I'm gonna dock points off of number 2 because you can see part of Crystal in the background.
You see what?
Part of Crystal in the background.
Is she in there?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, is that her clothing right there?
Yeah.
Okay, she's standing right there. Okay, yeah, never mind. None of that. None of the Crystal. No, I'm just kidding. Love Crystal. She's great.
I do see we have the very beautiful Destiny McAllister joined us. Thank you for joining us, Destiny.
And real quick, Jeff is in Facebook jail, so he is over on YouTube right now.
Oh no!
No worries, brother. I'm glad you could watch either way. And it looks like 3 is ran away with it.
Mhm.
3 is definitely the winner on this one. I think everyone can agree that picture kind of symbolizes California dreaming right there.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So the next one is coming up right now. Gosh dang it.
What'd you do?
I need a mouse. All right. So next picture. Bam.
So these are going to be our 3 face pictures that we got for the month. 4, 5, and 6. Now I do give an extra point to 5 being the only one facing away from them. Everybody else is facing the same way.
I don't know. I
do believe 6 is in his truck, hauling some stuff as he rolls along the road, which I really like. And number 1, I don't know if that's like a home lounge or a brick and mortar lounge. But it looks really chill. I'm not gonna lie. The picture, the vibe, the lighting, it's just like relaxing to me.
It looks like a place like I don't want to smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to go in my order. Would be 4, 5, 6, or 4, 6, 5 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But all of them are really good. And I get what you're saying. The other one's kind of facing the other direction, so it's something different. All of them have some good ash going on those cigars.
Yep.
There's smoke output in each one of them. But I like the lighting.
Baco Graph, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? So 5 and 6 got some love so far. I think I'm only 1 for 4 so far. Which one did you decide? 5?
Honestly, I like 6, and I'll tell you why. Again, it's because I do believe he is in his truck hauling stuff,
working,
and that's making America go forward.
We need that. We need that a lot right now. But it looks like it may be Holt's Lounge. Holt's Lounge, yeah. Okay, I can dig that. I just I think it reminds me a little bit of Chicago Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
So they have some cool artwork on the walls like that.
Yeah.
So it's just in my mind. So we got 3 for 4. That'd be Jeff, Eduardo, and myself. 1, 2, 3 for 5. 1, 2 for 6 over here.
Mm-hmm.
So they all have got quite some love on this one. On
it's hard to choose.
It's hard to choose on this.
Close race on this one, guys.
So let's see. Let's get a couple more in there because right now it looks like
it's 3 for 4, 3 for 5, and 2 for 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a close race.
One more for 6. All of a sudden, it's completely tied up.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that because they are all fantastic pictures.
So if you guys haven't voted yet, put in the comments 4, 5, or 6, whichever is your favorite of these 3 pictures. And they're going to move on to the final round on Friday. We'll be doing a giveaway.
Yep. And while you guys are deciding on that, we'll give you a couple minutes. I just want to say I'm sorry I did not post the Cavalier review. I needed to get the audio off of the, what do you call it? And I've been babysitting for the last 3 days, which is why I wasn't on the show on Monday. And so I didn't have a chance to go get the audio.
Yeah.
So I need to, it's right over there now. So I'm going to download that and I'll get it out. It's probably tomorrow morning because I also have another little video that I have to make and send out ASAP. There's just a lot of editing lately. So I appreciate you guys and your patience with that. If you want to check it out, there's quite a few interviews already up for PCA. The rest of them will be done ASAP. Sorry about some of the audio on some of them. The recorder, someone turned the mic down, and in between hands, just no one checked to see if that mic was on. So
I fudged up.
One of Frankie,
I fudged up.
2 of Frankie's, one of mine, and 2 of Mel's. The audio just got messed up.
There we go. We got another one for 6.
See, there we go. Now it's completely tied up. I saw that.
I'm gonna have to say though, Destiny's gonna have to be the deciding vote.
How is she the deciding vote?
She's hot.
But her last name is McAllister.
Like Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I say. So
Home Alone style.
So she tortures people in houses just because they were trying to make a living. Granted, not a good living. That's all I got for them. My cousin Vinny. Okay, leave him alone.
Okay.
What's the name? Was in my cousin Vinny's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go with it. All right. I'm. If you're gonna go 6,
Casino.
I will. What?
Casino.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What was the movie about the JFK assassination? Oh, because he played. No. Ah, my gosh. I don't think it's called Zapruder. I will look it up because it's actually a really good movie. It's a Kubrick movie. It's really good stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely it's gonna be good if he directed it.
Yeah, some good stuff. For the longest time, he held the longest continually shot movie with over 400 days for Eyes Wide Shut.
Real quick, Robert King, thank you for joining us. We need your help right now, brother.
You got to vote for one of them. 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5, or 6. We are all tied up. 3 votes apiece. I voted for 6. Miguel voted for 5.
I voted for 4.
4. But each one of these pictures has 3 votes. We need your deciding vote, brother. 4, 5, or 6.
Gotta have it.
So please, Robert, if you could do me a favor, vote right now in the comments and let us know.
6 it is.
6. There we go.
It is. Okay, I accept that. 6 has gotten the most votes. Got quite a few votes in there. I appreciate everyone doing that, by the way. Again, the more votes, the better these are going to be.
Mhm.
The more entries, the better it's going to be. Yeah, we needed your vote. Appreciate it, brother. We do appreciate it. So I'm going to take this off screen for right now. Don't forget, we have an Ash versus face pick, and then the other 4 are all making it into it for being.
Yeah, you want to show the other 4 real quick so people can see those 4?
Yeah, let me get that up again.
So it's going to be 3 versus 6 come Friday.
So there's that one. That's 6, and then there's 3, which both. That's going to be a hard one right there.
It's a tough one.
And then right over here we've got Leo, Steven, Daniel, and Brian all doing some great work right there. I didn't know how impressive Ed Daniels' Ash was.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that. I've seen it closer now. Although Brian's picture with Ash Dude on there, gosh, the details on this is just really cool because you see, I mean, Steven's a family man. Okay, he's got the kids playing in the background, and then Leo also a family man.
That's his bucket
with his Furby right there. You know, you got
that's why I chose that one. Hidden, creeping Furby.
Creeping Furby.
Yeah, and then that's actually Daniel's bucket.
You mean Steven's?
Or Steven's bucket.
So Daniel from Canada left the bucket in Steven's backyard. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. He took Brian's truck. And Furby was his co-pilot.
That's some impressive stuff there. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Checking in from the UK. Oh, and Mel is on Friday nights right now. If you want to check that out, she's also been promoting a lot for the BCA, the Boutique Cigar Association. They have their event next month.
Why do you want to look at Mel when you can look at us, bro?
You just answered your own question right
honestly,
there.
Honestly,
you answered 100%.
Melanie is just what is she, like 5 foot blonde woman?
5'4", 5'3".
Blonde woman.
Nothing but gorgeousness and
yeah.
attitude.
Why would you want to look at that when you can look at 2 hefty, hairy Mexican dudes?
I'm not that hairy.
That's true. It's pathetic.
You're the hairy. What are you talking about? It's like Chewbacca who's losing his hair over there.
We losing I don't have any baldness.
If you were Chewbacca, you'd have more hair. I'm saying. You know,
that's true. Yeah. Speaking of Chewbacca, that Disney Force game is still one of the best games ever.
Oh, you're just killing Wookiees.
You could force throw Wookiees.
Archie, how you doing? Good to see you.
How we doing, brother?
But thank you, what do you call it, Mike, for checking in though. And I want to get her on. I hope Friday on the show so she can help us announce some winners. I think that'd be kind of cool.
That's right. So don't forget, you guys. Even though we've picked out the finalists for our best Ash contest,
still more wins.
There's still more things to be won. If you got a birthday in June, if you got a birthday in July, you guys have a chance to win a prize. If you watch the show Friday and you answer a question correctly, the first person to get it, you're going to win a prize. Just remember, YouTube does have a slight delay, so you can have a 3 to 5 second delay if you're watching on YouTube. So I apologize to Jeff, who was in Facebook jail. That's got to suck.
Facebook jail.
And then, of course, if you're a Facebook member, a Facebook supporter, or a Patreon member, you have a special wheel just for you guys.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun this Friday. It's our giveaway show. It's our best show of the month. You're not going to want to miss out, you guys.
Yeah.
And again, you guys have 2 weeks to hit us up with your address after the show, or we will forfeit your prize.
It's happened a lot for the birthday.
Yeah.
That's what's going on there. But I know for a fact that you guys are going to take care of it this time. I know for sure. And Art, let's see. I'm going to get this off screen real quick so we go back to full screen. Best Star Wars. I don't think it's the best Star Wars movie, but the best scenes are always with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, yeah. Iconic character. I mean, shoot.
The only one that really matters throughout the series. The only one who really pushes the story forward. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Empire Strikes Back.
I was going to say Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back is the #1 Star Wars movie, followed very closely by Return of the Jedi and then New Hope. And then the other one fight it out because they all have something fun in them.
You know,
there's some cool fight scenes.
As much as I don't like Rogue One, I still thought it was pretty darn good.
I loved it.
The only reason I didn't like it because I know how it was going to end. Like, you just know how it's going to end. So it's like, damn, why am I watching this?
If you read the books, you know how all of it ends. Well, not really, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, you can't beat Empire Strikes Back. It is just by far the best one. Return of the Jedi, obviously, is a fantastic conclusion to the story. So
I didn't care for the Solo movie.
I haven't seen the Solo movie.
I saw bits and pieces. It was okay.
And then, of course, the 1, 2, and 3.
There were good fight scenes in all of them. Like, I actually really enjoyed the droid battle versus the Gungans because I like their shields and the water weapons and stuff. And then The space fight was really cool too because there's new ships, or I guess technically
Are they
older.
technically always in space?
No, no. Sometimes they went out of space.
Oh,
They went into A Color of Space, which is a great movie too. Um, I'll be out hopefully by then, but I believe I have a month not able to interact with groups. Damn them in their
oh.
group. I had that too. It's so annoying. Like, what's you taught me a lesson, Facebook. Thank you so much. Why don't you just remove the post you don't like and tell me don't do that one again? Move on, all right? We're still using your service. You can still basically use my information and my eyeballs to look at any advertisers that give you money. That's all we are on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you're not paying for a service, you are the product. Okay? And that's why we like when you guys
Creepy.
subscribe. What's up?
It's creepy.
But that's the truth. If you are not paying for the service, you are the product because they are advertising to you. They're using the information for whatever purposes that might need it. Same with like in a really creepy new way, which I think they're trying to advertise as like a good thing. The FBI has a new app out where you register your kids. You put your kids' information. They're like, oh, so if anything happens, we'll have all their information.
Shit.
I don't know. But then when we were kids, remember going to the fair?
Oh, the little ID thing?
And your thumbprints out. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, we're just gonna tag you right now. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We're just
Yeah.
gonna. And I got this on your ear, and they put the little tag on you like a
Yup.
cattle.
Yup.
And I was
And they heard you down the chute.
I
You're like,
was
oh shit.
1300. It was my number that year,
Mhm.
and I had that tag in my ear for a couple years. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But they did a thumbprint everybody.
Now, I do have a question. I think this might be harder than your favorite Star Wars movie because there's fewer to choose from.
Mm.
Well, what's the best John Wick movie?
I think number one is the best because it started building the world, and it really surprised me how good it was. And then number three is my second favorite because it had the awesome end scene fight with not just with the dude from Iron Chef, but also the High Council's peoples.
Yeah.
They called their best guys. I forget what they named them, but the super high tech, super above and beyond whatever else he's fought before, still takes them out.
I actually think number two is my favorite because it has Common in it. I'm a big fan of Common as an actor.
I like that he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes back in 4.
Not scheduled yet.
No?
If you look at the cast, because they have quite a bit of the cast revealed on, maybe it's hidden, maybe they haven't released it yet, but IMDb has a lot of the cast. No plot points yet. But he's not on there.
The trailer looks sick too.
Him and Halle Berry can both come back. I thought she did pretty good in 3. Like, she was intense, and the dogs were really cool. But I like Common more than her as far as those characters went.
Yeah.
Like the special assassins they got, it would probably Common on number 1. Willem Dafoe would be his second favorite. Halle Berry, and then I cannot remember his name. I apologize, but the Iron Chef guy. I thought they were all really cool, but he'd be like the bottom of all of those guys as far as like who I like the most.
Now, for me, go 2, 1, 3. And the only reason 1 beats out 3, even though 3 had that awesome final scene,
Buyout Zuck, yeah,
and all that stuff. 1 because again, it started everything off, and you got to learn right away how much of a badass he is.
It was very interesting, and I like how they showed the coins in use, and they didn't really fully explain them, which I appreciated actually, because it was just a matter of hey, coin for coin on a lot of things, or yeah, it really was just one coin being used at a time. The only time you see him use a bunch of them at a time was when he's shopping.
Yeah.
In part 2, and he gives him like 7 coins for the schematics and keys to the what do you call that? The castle, I guess.
Yes.
The ruins. Either way, that guy got paid well for doing some research. So keep a track of your receipts and whatnot, because it might come in handy. Mark I cannot pronounce that. I'm not gonna let it go. But Iron Chef is awesome. He was the Crow on TV. He was a Brotherhood of the Wolf.
I did not know
that.
Did
not know that. All I know is him from Iron Chef, all right?
Yeah.
Because he did a really good job on that. He started everyone really good and announced the secret ingredient. Secret ingredient. Such an awesome show. I don't care what anyone says. I love Iron Chef.
So getting into my Christoph Criollo Lancero here, the spice has died off significantly. It's no longer there. It's now left kind of this creamy, oily caramel flavor. There is some wood in there. I'm still kind of deciding whether I think it's more oaky or cedary, but there's definitely a wood note in there as well. and kind of a cinnamon going on, but not a spice, not the spice you get off the cinnamon, just a sweetness, maybe like a nutmeg.
Interesting.
And there's definitely a yeastiness to it too.
Yeah, the retro on this is nice. A little bit stronger than if you don't retro a lot. 'Cause it is a pretty dark Brazilian Maduro, but it's not too strong. Like it's a good medium right now. It's not really creeping into that full strength, but it's very nice. If you like a little bit of strength, you're not looking to not be able to move for a while, like
Okay.
right up your alley. The spices it's pretty much died down all the way. There's a little bit of a spice on the back of the tongue. The sweetness is still there. The woodiness is still there. A little bit of leather to it. I really do appreciate it. This is excuse me, like something in my eye. Um, a pretty complex cigar, and it's transitioning pretty dang well because it's definitely gone from wood and spice heavy with a little bit of sweet to a bit more sweet and leathery are the top notes, and then spice and wood are still there, but they're just not the most prominent now. So it's
Excellent.
definitely getting there.
Excellent. 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 Um, with that being said, Mike, that's gonna do it for us today.
No, it's not.
So thank you all for joining us today.
Definitely not done
Um,
because next week, on the 5th, and actually no, I'll start with this weekend because we have SummerSlam this weekend, Saturday, which is so weird to me. Why do they keep doing it Saturdays?
I don't know.
I'm not against it, but it's just throwing me off. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just used to Sundays. So I'm looking forward to that, especially with Lewis checking in from Kentucky or Connecticut or yeah, Kentucky. Gosh dang it.
One of those. And then
Yes.
Richard checking in from Australia.
Oh heck yeah. Awesome. Good to see you, brother. Obviously it's the first pay-per-view that Vince McMahon will not be a part of at all. I'm sure they're just gonna keep the storylines going for now. It would be very
I would not doubt that a lot of this one has his fingerprint on it.
yeah, keep it going for right now.
I don't think we're gonna get a truly Vince free pay per view until like Royal Rumble.
Which is fine. Which is fine. Honestly, I don't mind a lot of his storylines except for the whole the tribal family thing. I don't care for that.
God, I'm sick of that.
I'm so tired of them having all the belts.
Sick of that. I'm sorry, guys. I've never been a huge Uso fan. I think they're way overrated as a tag team.
Don't care for them. They do hard work. They work hard.
And I think the only reason that Roman Reigns is getting the love he's getting now is because he's forced down our throats for so long.
I don't see him getting all that much love still.
No, he's still getting booed a lot.
It's gone from like 10% of people liking him to like 30%, and that's not a great ratio. But if it's selling stuff, go for it. I get it's a money product still.
Yeah.
Mark checking in from Oildale. I apologize, but nonetheless, hope you're having a good day, brother. So yeah, concerns for poor Austin Theory because he was definitely a favorite of the big boss, and now he's gone. So let's see what happens. So I hope he still gets his push because he's been growing on me, and he's the one doing the work to grow on you.
Right.
Because just because he's in a match, like he got put into the ladder match for the Money in the Bank, he still had to do well in it, and he did do well.
Yeah.
Maybe not as well as Sami Zayn hiding behind a pole,
which was hilarious.
But he's doing really good. I think his promos are pretty dang good. He gets beat up by Brock Lesnar really well. Just good on him. So I hope he still gets at least some record. Maybe not as high as he was going to go, but hope he does well.
Now, speaking of the ladder matches, I know the women's ladder match got a lot of shit because a lot of missed spots. But I don't think I could, in the heat of the moment, turn around and run up a ladder that's angled to be stairs like that. It's got to be difficult. I mean, your timing's got to be perfect. The ladder's going to be moving because it's on the ropes. So I don't think they got enough credit. I thought it was still a pretty darn good ladder match. I didn't agree with the outcome.
I loved it.
But I'm happy for Liv Morgan.
Well, you just wanted Alexa Bliss to win.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. And she'll get her time again. It's not going to happen. Did you hear about Riddle? Do you think it's real or a work? What happened to Riddle? I didn't hear about that at all.
He got a stinger off of the stomps that Seth Rollins gave him. I think the one that gave it to him was the one that they tried to do. They had the steps. You know how they have that kind of like V shape to fit up against the ring?
Yeah.
Well, he slid that so it's a V shape up against the other one, and his body was hanging over, and he did it, but his body didn't really go down all that much. So I think kind of the force of the foot
just on his head
that didn't have anywhere to give. Yeah, it gave him that sting in the back of his head.
Well, I hope he's okay, man. I hope it's not anything too serious.
If it's a stinger like football, I mean, you get them if you just kind of hit someone wrong. Usually you're okay after a little while.
You're technically not okay. Like
but
they did studies.
As long as you didn't have a concussion, No,
Yeah.
that was concussions, not stingers. Difference.
I don't think there's a difference. I
Um,
think they just call them that to make you think it's different.
no, it's different.
No, just because they gave you those upper pills to make you feel
Because
better, it's not
a
good.
stinger, coach just slaps you around a little bit, says, "Hey, get back in there." Concussion, he doesn't slap you around because he knows your head's messed up and tells you to get back in there.
So either way, it's get back in there.
Oh, absolutely, you got to
But
win.
either way, you had a head injury, so you
I can't
shouldn't
tell you
slap.
how many times I had gotten stingers, and I still got back out there and gave those water bottles to the guys.
Jesus. But by the end of it, what team you guys played? We had to travel for.
Oreo Grande.
Yeah, those dudes. I was young. I'm again. There's almost a 10-year difference, so I was like in middle school.
Wait, did we win or lose?
You guys lost.
Oh, then you're talking
bad.
to San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, no, those dudes were gigantic.
We beat Arroyo Grande.
Yeah, you didn't beat the other team.
No, and you know what? It was weird because we should have.
I don't think so.
No, we on paper we were a better team, and we would have gone back-to-back champions that year, but it was raining, and we're not used to playing in the rain.
Oh no!
And our number one running back got hurt, and two of our linemen got hurt.
Wait, which one was that?
Joaquin Riel.
Oh shoot, he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He twisted up his knee pretty bad.
Either way,
and then two of our linemen, our best linemen on the offense, on the same side, got hurt. So we had to pull defensive linemen to play offense. Ooh. And yeah, it was bad because they got tired real fast.
Oh yeah, anyone would.
I think we ended up switching our defense from a 4-3 to a 3-4, just so we had extra linebackers and less linemen, so they get a little rest going on. But it threw us all off, and
terrible.
I think that's really what kept me from going pro.
Yeah, sure, that's what it is. What do you guys think about athletes that come out with cigar lines? I haven't found one that was good. The Karl Malone is probably my favorite of the ones that came out. The Big Poppy is really nice too, from Artista. A
Ray
lot
Lewis
of
and the Gary Sheffield.
Not a huge fan of them. I think those are both Rocky Patel's. At least one of them is.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of it. I get the idea of putting a good name behind it. As long as it's a good cigar, it's fine. You know, I think the Big Poppy is a decent cigar with a good name behind it. Mm-hmm. And the Karl Malone Bourbon Barrel Aged, I like that kind of tobacco, so it won me over a bit there. I haven't tried the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes cigar yet. I don't even think they make it anymore. I think it was a one-time kind of limited run.
Chad Ochocinco has a line of cigars as well.
Yeah, I heard about that. He has a lounge too, isn't he? Or he's going to have a lounge?
No, he has a strip club.
Maybe
in Vegas.
What's wrong with that?
I did message him about his cigars, and then it was an automatic response thing, so I don't think he actually checked it.
I want to see if we can get him on. Yeah, that would be cool, but I think you have to go through an agent for that, just because of how much time he doesn't have, to spare. Have you tried the Goat? No, I have not. Who's that by? Who makes the Goat?
Probably Pariah Cigars.
Probably, maybe. But we said that, and then I was gonna go into a little bit of pop culture as far as movies go. Next Friday, Prey comes out on Hulu. I'm gonna be watching that bright and early, as soon as I get a chance to, because I love Predator movies. I love all of them. I don't care how bad some of them have been, and they have been pretty dang rough.
This one looks bad.
I think it looks great. I don't understand why you're upset with it.
I'll tell you, it looks good. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda once in a while, for me,
every now and then.
Wakanda from 9 to 5. I have errands to run after that. There's an LCA thing in honor of Jordan. Okay.
Oh yeah, we probably smoked it then.
That, or at least I have it on hand. The American Rebel is still out there. Okay, I gotta try that still. Strip club lounge, they're all the same. Pretty much all of them except for Expose in San Diego, which has a full two walk-in humidors right now until they switch over to just the bigger one. Mm-hmm. A slushy machine, an espresso machine, and a cigar lounge to smoke at with giant windows, so you can still see what strip clubs are made for. So if you want to check that out, it's a really good time. Dino is a good buddy. He does some great work. He's making that lounge even better, which I didn't know was possible.
I messaged him. I was like, bro, you got to give me more of a heads up when you're having these fun events. Like they had the cosplay contest with the Nerd Bar in conjunction with them from Vegas. And they also had a Mario Kart tournament where you could tip the girls to go distract people.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so I was like, dude, you got to let me know when you're having stuff, or if you're having anybody famous. That way I can schedule it. So actually sent me the full rest of the year schedule.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, we'll have to look into that just in case. Just in case there's some cool stuff. But that's all I got then from there. Again, I am very much looking forward to Prey. You can be disappointed all you want. I think it looks great. Oh,
Top 3 nicest lounges you've been to.
Ambassadors in Arizona was really great.
Ambassadors Arizona is fantastic. The only problem is if you're not a member of the Davidoff Lounge, you can't even look inside of it.
It's very exclusive.
It's very exclusive. It's very, very nice. But the regular little lounge for everybody else is still good.
Oh yeah. Casa Fuente and Monte Cristo are tied for me as far as niceties go, or like amenities.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Monte Cristo a little better. 8 Lounge is probably also tied in there. I know it's bigger, and I know they have more seating options, and they have the outdoor area. But the schedule, or the schedule. Sorry, we'll post the schedule, bro. We'll get that out for you guys. The choices that you have at 8 Lounge are very, very limited. So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And then would be another really good one. Lord Puffer and Escondido is really nice. JJ's back
Puffer
over
is
there.
definitely up there. I like their seating area in the back there. There's really high back chairs.
Yeah.
We got to watch the Patriots play the Chiefs over there. It was just a fun time.
Well, good thing is you can still watch Brady play. It's awesome. And he's going to have Julio Jones with him now.
Oh, Julio Jones.
He got a 1-year contract. He's going to be over with the Buccaneers. But his last season was his worst season he's ever had. So I don't know what they're thinking. But whatever.
It is what it is. As long as he's good for one season.
For local, the one is in Pismo is great.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. No, I totally forgot.
Forgot the name of it. But yeah. Still semi-limited selection. But they serve beer. And it's a good little spot.
Right next to a really good coffee spot, too. I liked what they were doing over there. Some great espressos. And I like to get mine iced and then just sit and enjoy my cigar. Some good window watching.
Yeah.
You see all the surfers and whatnot go by, just having a good time. And it's a nice area. You can get some good food, go eat a good meal, and go have a cigar afterwards. It is a really good spot. That was an excellent choice, Jeff.
I'm trying to think of what else we've been to that was nice.
Folsom Cigar Lounge was nice.
Folsom's nice, but it's small and again very limited selection.
Small, but it was well done. It's well built.
Yeah.
La Casa.
Cigars Limited in Fresno.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Another one with great amenities near it too.
Yeah,
restaurants. Whatnot.
But by far the best lounge is Expose. Sorry, guys.
It definitely has its perks. All right, now I'm clear and free. If you want to end this one for today.
All right, guys, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget, this Friday is our giveaway show. You're not going to want to miss out if you want a chance to win some free stuff. We will catch you then, 2 p.m. Pacific time. So don't be late. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, there is a little bit of a delay. So be super quick with those answers, guys.
All right, people. You all have a good one, and we'll see you Friday.
See you guys then.